What's up, guys? Mike from Drive Tech Audio and Accessories, located here at 135 South Chester Pike in Glen Olden, Pennsylvania. Just wanted to go over a really hot category for us, especially this time of year with it being cold now. It's going to be really cold winter, they're calling, and that is remote starts. So I'm going to go over a bunch of really cool features and then give you guys a little buyer's guide, so to speak, of what to look for when you're shopping around. So please share this video as much as possible, because even if you're not necessarily looking for a remote start right now, someone will be, you know, friends, family, whoever, so it could help them out as well. So we'll get into it. The first thing to keep in mind and really look out for is the old bait and switch deal that's been out for really long time now. Typically you'll see the 149 installed, whether it's just on advertising or the Groupons. They're literally a bait and switch. It's a terrible way to do business. We don't agree with it at all. You almost always have to purchase extra parts, which the shops know. They know that. So they want you to buy the product and then they try to get the extra money out of you. The problem with that is, even if you pay the extra money, you're typically getting old product, refurbished product, or the bare minimum entry-level product. Very, very basic. Some shops will take, one of the remotes out of the box to help offset their cost. So again, it's not a great tactic. We stay away from it. We just want to deliver good product at a good price and not beat around the bush and play games. So with that being said, your car is typically the second most expensive thing you own. It doesn't make sense to literally try and find the absolute cheapest remote start out there, have it installed, and then worry if it's going to work or work for a long time in your car. The second thing to keep in mind is where your car is going to be, right? You go to the shop, you want to make sure the physical shop is clean, the showroom is clean, make sure the guys are presentable. All those are good tips to really, feel safe and check and make sure your car is going to be in a good spot for the day while it's getting worked on. Google reviews, another thing, check Google, check Yelp, make sure the shop has good reviews. Again, it all comes back to feeling comfortable where your vehicle is going to be worked on and who's working on it. So from there, you get those things out of the way, then it gets into the product. The brand that we sell here at Drive Tech is Compustar. They have all different types of models. We have a couple set up here. This is not all that we sell, but it's just to give you guys a good understanding of what's out there. So you can purchase just a alarm system, which I have on the top. You can get just a remote start, which are two options in the middle, and then you can get a combo alarm and remote start. I have a few options on the bottom there. So one thing that we always hear is, oh, I don't need far distance, I only start the car from my house. And that's true. Everybody starts the car from their house, but there's other situations where you're going to be far from your car and distance is going to matter. Typically, food shopping, shopping mall, movies, if you're at a sporting event. So there are always going to be situations where you're not near the car and distance comes into play. So one thing you can pay for is farther range. Another option is a two-way system versus a one-way. People ask that difference a lot, and what that is, a two-way system is going to notify you on the remote if the vehicle started, if it locked, unlocked, and so forth. So it gives you that feedback so you know what's going on with the vehicle. Lastly, there's options to get the information on your phone via GPS. So Compustar owns another company called Drone Mobile. They have a drone unit that we can add to any of these systems here, and then what that'll do is give you all the information on your phone. So even if you get an alarm, it'll say, hey, the door's open, or hey, the shock sensor went off. So it's kind of the best of the best as far as information getting to you. From there, I also have bypass modules. What they do, they actually integrate your car's computer with the remote start to allow them to work seamlessly together. That kind of goes back to that whole Groupon and bait and switch deal. Pretty much any car nowadays on the road is going to need a bypass module. There's no way around. If your car needs it, you need it. So what we do, it's part of our package price. Of course, if you don't need it, then we take that off, but we just give you one number out the door, whatever one you choose, and the bypass unit would be included, so there's not, no phone call later, hey, you need this extra part. So again, one price out the door, and that's basically it. So we want you guys to feel comfortable coming to us. If you guys have any questions, we always recommend stopping by with a key for the vehicle. If you can't stop by, please give us a call. We can give you a pretty good baseline. We usually can't guarantee a price till we see the key. But again, feel free, stop by or give us a call. We'd love to speak to you. And as far as the job itself, these usually take 1 day, so you can drop them off either the night before, the morning of, and then we give you a call later in the evening. Again, this is Mike from Drive Tech Audio. If you have any questions, you can stop by or give me a call at 215-933-6660. Thank you, guys.